Today we are traveling from Southeast New York to Grand Central Terminal in New York City on one of New York's many commuter railroads, the Metro-North Harlem Line. The Harlem Line runs from Wysack in New York State down to New York City, with electric trains between Southeast and Grand Central, the portion we are traveling on today. Our train today is a Kawasaki M8. Built between 2009 and 2022, the M8s run on Metro-North and Connecticut's Shoreline East and replaced older electric multiple units on Metro-North. At 11:09, our train promptly gets moving towards New York City. Train 9626, the train we are taking today, stops at all stops between Southeast and White Plains except for Mount Pleasant. After White Plains, our train runs express to Manhattan, stopping at Harlem 125th before Grand Central Terminal.
This is the train to Grand Central. The next station is Brewster. Golden Bridge.
This is Katonah. Katonah is one of the very many charming small towns along the Harlem Line. That's not a mental institution. That was the former headquarters of Reader's Digest, since converted into housing. With all the passengers waiting at Pleasantville, you really get the sense that the megacity of New York City is such a gravitational force in the region that the plenty of people waiting for the train are headed for the concrete jungle like everyone else. White Plains is our last stop before expressing all the way to Manhattan. By now, we have been traveling for almost an hour, but still 40 minutes away from Grand Central Terminal.
This is White Plains Station, changing air 47 to south to Lower Westchester County.
Wakefield is the first station in New York City in our direction. However, our train doesn't stop here since it skips every station in the Bronx. The Park Avenue Bridge is a large quad-track drawbridge that takes Metro-North trains across the Harlem River into Manhattan.
This station is Harlem 125th Street. This is the train to Grand Central. The next station is Grand Central.
After one last intermediate stop at Harlem 125th Street, our train travels the final 83 city blocks to Grand Central Terminal in Midtown Manhattan. In the late 19th century, the original rail line on Park Avenue was grade separated, with the section between 59th and 97th Streets being put into the Park Avenue Tunnel. In 1902, a southbound express train ran a red signal and crashed into another train in the tunnel due to poor visibility caused by thick smoke from steam trains. Soon after the incident, New York Central Railroad president announced the electrification of all rail lines entering Manhattan, and a ban on steam trains in Manhattan was legislated. The train that was nearly empty when we boarded is now packed. And with that, at 12:43 p.m., our train arrives on time into Grand Central Terminal. The present-day Grand Central Terminal was built in the 1910s to compete in size and glamour with Penn Station, built by New York Central's competitor, the Pennsy. While the Penn Station head house was demolished in the 60s, Grand Central survived. We eventually make our way to the dining concourse on the lower level to order from New York's best overpriced burger chain, Shake Shack.